will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proven themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Gets the back moving. Throws it back. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
To throw, it's Castellanos. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. Rams him with the stiff arm. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him. But they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Noles. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Off-play action on first down. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And this play first starts with great recognition. When you get upfield as a defensive lineman, you kind of feel it, and you smell the screen behind it. And how about that? Get the big mitts in the air, catch the football, and then you show the whole world what you're about. You are an elite athlete. You're just overgrown a little bit. A little return on it. Just give a little icing on the sundae.
All right, guys, Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wideout. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. The short hands, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Sturdivant. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now again.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And that one's incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To the air, it's Castellanos. Pocket breaking down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
The Seminoles are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The option look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Noles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that tackle.
Creates a little space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, That's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The quick out. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Gators in the hurry up. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Takes a handoff. It's Clark. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's ball. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Flips it out on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Marches ahead. Knocked off his feet. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. These corners backing off a bit. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give is to Williams. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Clark. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. to pass. It's Castellanos. Got the quick pass.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch by you. You toe tapped, made sure you got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1 yard gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Caught near the sticks. It's Sturdivant. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Sturdivant. Turning it on. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Brings up 2nd down. Let's go. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw. It's Glagway. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Wants to go up top. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You can punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's 3rd of it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Pulls and fires complete.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Castellanos. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
To the air on first down. A strike downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Buys a little time with his feet. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Going up top again. Fires left. It's complete. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down, 4th quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy, I'm just going to take it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. And now we are set up for quite a finish. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Steps away. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab on the left side. Running free. Touchdown, Gator. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They want to throw it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Defense not showing press coverage. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Grabs behind the line. It's Webster. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Timeout, Florida State. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea. And that one is picked up in the end zone. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play